Let's move on to the other big political story that's coming in of NCP chief Sharad Pawar once again denting the opposition's attack on Prime Minister Modi, this time on the degree controversy. Amid the ongoing political showdown over Prime Minister Modi's educational qualifications, Sharad Pawar has dismissed the opposition's attack, calling Modi's degree a non-issue. The NCP chief has advised the opposition to focus on real issues like inflation and jobs and not on the Prime Minister's degree, which he says is not a political issue and simply doesn't matter. This comment from Pawar has seriously dented the attempt to create a narrative of a united opposition and is particularly a setback for the AAP, as KEJRIWAL has been repeatedly raking up the Prime Minister's degree. In the last 1 week, interestingly, Sharad Pawar has disagreed with the opposition on a slew of issues.
आपण राष्ट्रीय नेताजी महागाई कायदा सुव्यवस्था असे अनेक प्रश्न आहेत आणि त्याचं उत्तर या राज्य सरकार केलं पाहिजे आग्रह केला पाहिजे. तुमची डिग्री काय, माझी डिग्री काय, यांची डिग्री काय, हे राष्ट्रीय विषय असतात. आपण राष्ट्रीय लोकांसमोर नेताजी महागाई
Interestingly, Pawar earlier also hailed Savarkar, and that came days after Rahul had mocked the Hindutva icon. He then also poked holes in the opposition's demand for a JPC into the Adani controversy, saying he believed an SC panel would be more fitting.
हमें ऐसे लगता है कि JPC का जो कॉम्पोजिशन होगा, ये कॉम्पोजिशन में समझो 21 सदस्य की JPC हो तो इसमें 15 लोग रूलिंग पार्टी के रहेंगे. तो जहाँ ओवरवेलमिंग मेजॉरिटी रूलिंग पार्टी की है, वहाँ देश के सामने सच्चाई क्या है, वो कहाँ तक आएगी, इस बारे में कोई भी आशंका पैदा कर सकता है. सावरकर जी ने पब्लिकली कई बातें ऐसी कही थी और की थी जिसमें सोशल एंगल था एंड साइंटिफिक एंगल भी था. लोगों के सामने उन्होंने एक छोटा मंदिर बनाया और मंदिर की पूजा करने के लिए उन्होंने एक वाल्मीकि समाज का आदमी उसको देखो किया. मुझे लगता है ये होगी शुरुआत. तुलसी डिग्री का, माझी डिग्री का, इनकी डिग्री का ये राष्ट्रीय विषय था. नेताजी महागाई कायदा सुव्यवस्था असे अनेक प्रश्न आहेत आणि त्याचं उत्तर या राज्य सरकार केलं पाहिजे, आग्रह केला पाहिजे.
कभी भी अगर देश में बहुत सारी समस्याएं बढ़ जाएं, अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट बढ़ जाए, महंगाई बढ़ जाए, गरीबी बढ़ जाए, बड़े बड़े फ्रॉड होने लग जाएं, इसका मतलब देश को चलाने वाला जो सबसे ऊंचे पद पे जो आदमी बैठा है उसके अंदर कहीं कोई कमी है, उसकी कार्यशैली में कमी है, उसकी योग्यता में कमी है. उसी योग्यता की बात जो है आज देश में हो रही है. क्या प्रधानमंत्री जी के पास ये योग्यता है कि वो इतने बड़े बड़े महकमों के जो डिसीजंस हैं वो खुद ले सकें, इसका सवाल है. तो शरद जी शायद समझ नहीं पाएंगे इस सवाल को, वो इस सवाल के बारे में दोबारा सोचें.
देखिए, शरद जी बीजेपी के आइडियोलॉजिकली खिलाफ हैं, सरकार के भी खिलाफ हैं बहुत से मुद्दों पर, लेकिन वो विपक्ष के एक बहुत ही टेस्टेड ट्रस्टेड लीडर है. ये बात सच है. अगर उन्होंने कोई मैसेज दिया है, अगर उन्होंने कुछ संदेश देने की कोशिश की है, तो उस संदेश को स्वीकार करने के बजाय उस संदेश वाहक पर जो है वार करने से काम नहीं चलेगा.
Today he has taken a U-turn for his own Maharashtra issue, Maharashtra problem. He has taken in favor of Adani speaking. But all parties are saying, previous he was in the all party side. Now he has changed his attitude. What is his problem? But all the parties are one side, and Sharad Pawar got the new thinking has started.
So there's a reason that Sharad Pawar's comments has completely riled the opposition ranks, and here's why. Because the fact that Sharad Pawar on a series of issues, not just the latest degree controversy, has provided cover fire for Modi and for the Modi government, which has been facing the opposition barrage on a slew of issues. Second is also that there seems to be a lesson of sorts that Sharad Pawar is giving to the opposition, and he is the biggest Neta voice, perhaps one of the most senior, and so they can't afford to ignore it. He is also the sanest opposition view, seeking course correction. Constantly, Sharad Pawar has disagreed with the opposition's tactics of disrupting sessions within the parliament. Now, there's also the other point that Pawar's stance shows the opposition may be actually on the wrong track, and not just on one issue, but on three issues: on Savarkar, on Adani, and also on the degree controversy. So there will be questions about whether they will course correct as well. Attacks on Modi on issues like Adani, on Savarkar, and also on degree may backfire, seems to be what Sharad Pawar is warning the opposition over. There's also, of course, a chance that the opposition may be missing the wood for the trees, and that this could be a wake-up call for the opposition lone rangers as well, that they need to get their act together. This realization could also be that the 2024 election may be a tough nut to crack for the opposition, and that's Sharad Pawar, one of the senior-most opposition voices, perhaps telling this to the opposition: get your act together, or you're not going to stand a chance against Prime Minister Modi. I want to take this across right now to Shreya Chatterjee for more details on this. Shreya, how is the opposition really reacting to Sharad Pawar's comment? Are they, on the back foot? Do they recognize that publicly, or are they actually publicly lashing out at Pawar?
Well, so far we haven't really seen that there has been a constructive course correction that's been done by the opposition party, as been suggested by Sharad Pawar. But if we talk about the comments, especially that the opposition party members have actually rallied behind Sharad Pawar. For example, remember Alka Lamba's comment, later she'd actually come out and said that that was not a party's statement completely. So Sharad Pawar not settling in with the opposition on three issues is definitely not making the opposition look in a nice light at a time when the Lok Sabha elections are also close and they want to give a look of the unified opposition. That's not really happening. So definitely, as you rightly pointed out, the opposition needs to regroup and think that whether they can settle together on single issues that they can actually make the highlight point while they attack the government. But so far, with Sharad Pawar, who's also one of the, the longest ally of the Congress, not backing the Congress on the same line isn't really going down well.
Very true, and we'll track all the reactions that come in. Thanks for the moment, Shreya, for joining us.